Hey,
Oh,
welcome.
This is so off center.
Coming in hot on a Monday night for Married with Media Live.
Speaking of hot, it's a hot one out there tonight, guys.
It is. It's like I just got done walking the dog before we went live, and it's like still 95 degrees out there.
Yeah.
There's hurricanes in California. The world is falling apart.
Well, there's more than hurricanes. There's fires and
Hawaii.
Yeah. Well, also up in Canada.
Mm.
And it's like coming down into California, and
Disney's releasing streaming shows on physical media. It's just dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria out there.
It's wild out there.
Crazy. But how are you all doing? We're here to talk about, stuff that doesn't matter, I guess, too much in the grand scheme of things.
It matters.
But this is escapism, right?
That's right.
In
today's world,
this has its place.
Even back in the day, everybody's always needed some form of escapism.
Yeah, back in the day, you would gather in your local saloon, and we would get up on stage and just hang out and talk to you.
And get drunk.
Just like we're doing now. This is basically what this is.
Yeah.
It's like a stage show.
Yeah.
With two, not so experienced people and doing stage shows talking about movie news.
Oh, that's right. Okay, enough rambling for now. Let's get into the chat.
Oh, it is, and we are here for Monday Night Media. And this is episode 54 of Married with Media Live.
Crazy.
So damn. We've done it. We've done pretty good.
We've done it.
I think this is like our 13th or 14th live stream in a row since we decided to start doing Monday nights.
We've been
impressed. Very consistent.
I'm impressed.
Very consistent.
All right. We've got Ethan in the chat, and I saw this comment right before I joined. And I asked Ken, I said, is this even a real question? Like, how could you not be Team Kong?
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
Unfortunately, it is a question. There's crazy psychopaths out there that are Team Godzilla. I don't get it. What do you like about Godzilla? Yeah, he's cool and big and he destroys stuff, but like King Kong is badass. There's humanity to him. Yeah,
he has a heart.
He's the good guy. He's the one that you should be rooting for. So
there's like literally no emotion in Godzilla.
Yeah, and to be honest, like I'm not really a huge Godzilla fan. My favorite Godzilla movie is the 1998 one. Mm-hmm. And that's the one that everybody hates.
I don't know why, though. I don't feel like it's that bad.
I love it. It's because it doesn't look like Godzilla. It's basically like a raptor, big raptor. Yeah. And it doesn't have that traditional Godzilla look.
It's like a lizard.
I like the 2014 Godzilla. To be fair, I need to go back and watch some of the Godzilla movies. But I love King Kong from the 30s. I think that's incredible. I love Peter Jackson's Kong. I like Kong Skull Island a lot. So yeah. I need to see the Kong from the 70s, though.
Did you like Kong versus Godzilla?
It was okay. We watched it on streaming, I think, when it came out on HBO Max. And it's basically the same as all the other new Godzilla Kong movies.
Yeah, I don't remember
They're great when they're doing the action, but all the human stuff is just like insufferably boring.
Yeah.
And you don't care about anybody. And they did way too much of that in Kong versus Godzilla.
Hey, Ken and Michelle, did you see what I sent you on Instagram? I just pre-ordered Scrooge on 4K.
I saw that went up. I'm excited. I get to watch Scrooge and Christmas Vacation on 4K this Christmas Eve.
And he also posted a video showing off all his Blu-rays and DVDs.
Nice.
We got Gus in the chat. Shell and Kenrito. I saw him post about that earlier. I don't get it.
I don't know what the significance of Kenrito is, but Gus is now calling me Kenrito.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was like an inside joke that I wasn't aware of.
Gus would have to explain it to me. There might be something.
He might be making fun of you.
The thing is that people will make fun of me and they'll be calling out stuff that I do in my videos.
And you don't catch it?
And I don't catch it because I just do stupid stuff by myself. I don't do it on purpose. It's an accident.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. So you did your live stream.
If I say something stupid, it's not on purpose. It's probably just me being dumb. So
yeah.
I don't get the references because I don't understand what I did.
That's so sad, isn't it?
It is.
No. On your live stream last night, which went on for way too long, 3 hours. Like that's
I didn't mean for it to go on that long.
Unacceptable.
Wow.
But you did like your tier ranking. And I noticed, I didn't catch this right away, but you had an S at the top of your tier ranking. It was like S and then A, B, C.
Yeah.
What does the S mean?
Is that on the thumbnail? You didn't click on the actual video because
No.
I renamed the tiers in the video.
Well, that was on the thumbnail. What does the S stand for?
S means best. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I had just because I don't watch your live streams.
I think it means like special or something. I don't know.
You don't even know.
No,
I thought you created.
I
it
always
yourself.
make my own tiers, so I don't ever use that.
Okay.
S, A, B,
Well,
C.
anyway, let me get to the point here. So I always usually click your when I wake up in the morning and I'm drinking my coffee. I always click your live streams, and I'll maybe just watch a minute or
she
so.
She checks in on me. I told you that. I've been telling them in the live stream that I was like, she's gonna watch this tomorrow. Watch.
I do not watch 3 hours.
But you always watch like the worst part.
Why? What happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened last night.
Well, why did you say she's gonna watch this?
I didn't say it last night.
Okay.
I've said it before.
Anyway, somebody in the comments wrote, Ken is a tier S in BlueTubers.
Yeah, that means the best.
Well, in my head, though, I was thinking like way down. And I was like, what an asshole. But then I saw that you had an S at the top on your thumbnail. And then I was like, oh, they're saying that he's like good, I guess. But I was like, wow, that's really mean. I thought it was like a hater, a troll.
Oh, believe me, I got those too.
Yeah. Even we have trolls, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
You're not a real film fan, Michelle.
I know.
Why are you all even on here talking about movies?
Yeah.
If you haven't seen every single movie ever made, you shouldn't be on there reviewing movies. Okay.
It's so funny how you can have someone actually seriously tell you that your opinion is wrong.
Yeah.
And it's like, hello, do you know what opinion means?
I get it. It's one thing because I'll see people sometimes that it's like you can just tell they've seen maybe like 50 movies in their life or something. And they're trying to like critique films. And I'm like, but you always got to start somewhere. And it's like, well, unless you have a basis for comparison, you've just seen a lot of movies, you probably shouldn't be reviewing movies. I have those thoughts as well. But
I don't. Because it's not like we're trying to be this.
Yeah. I don't know. We're not trying to be like professional critics here. We're just, but our videos are titled. So you're
more of a jerk than I am.
Our videos are titled review. Okay. So we are on some level, that is a critique video. So we are by putting review on the thumbnail, establishing ourselves as critics.
Right. But we have never once said that we are like professional prestige, like.
And let's be honest, almost nobody on YouTube is. I mean, almost everybody that critiques movies and does reviews on YouTube are nobodies.
Right.
Started as nobodies. They're not professionals in the industry that have been doing written reviews in the newspaper for 20, 30 years, like a Siskel and Ebert or something.
Yeah. But it is funny.
I want to talk about movies.
How, maybe every few videos, at least for our channel, smaller channel, every few videos we'll get, we'll really get some feathers, what do you say? Ruffled. I feel like I can never think of like expressions when I'm on here. And sometimes it'll just seem like, damn, like that really just got some people talking in a negative way. But it is what it is. So.
But the thing I wanted to point out is we're not just like, we're just a regular couple coming on here to talk about movies, but we've been watching movies together for over 20 years and we've seen a lot of movies. It's not like we just woke up one day and it's like, let's just talk about movies on the YouTube.
Right.
We've been watching tons of movies together for years.
Yeah.
Talking about them, critiquing them together.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, there's definitely a reason why we started a channel and talk about movies. It's not
even when I was primarily into video games, the thing we did together was always watch movies.
Right.
So it's
always
we
been
have
like
always had that hobby together.
A consistent in our life.
So this isn't something we just pulled out of our ass one day. This is something we've been doing for 20 years.
Yeah. Adrian says, hiya, Kenny. Levels and Shelly, how are you? We're doing good. How are you? People saying hi to each other. We got spicy 4K action. Hey, Michelle and Ken, it's been a long time. Glad I'm able to catch another live. Hope you both have been well. Well, welcome. We're glad to have you in the chat tonight. We got Johnny in the chat. What's up, cool kids? How's it going, Johnny?
What's up, Johnny?
Are y'all, Emmett says, are y'all going to watch the movie collection battle tonight?
you know I'll be there rooting for Bob's Blu-rays all the way, 100%.
That's right. I'll probably watch a little bit of it, but then I'll be like in bedtime mode with our daughter. So, let's see here. People just saying hi. The Gentleman Ghost says, "Can't wait for Godzilla -1." Okay, I'm like having a moment here. I'm just not realizing why people are talking about Godzilla. It's literally on our thumbnail.
It is. Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot.
It's always a struggle week to week what to decide what to put on the thumbnail. I know you've said before, just do a generic thumbnail.
I will say, so I edit our videos, but Ken still makes the thumbnails. And sometimes we don't have the same vision for a thumbnail, but that's okay.
Look, some topics hit and some don't. And it's like this week when I was looking at all the topics, I was like, I don't want to put Barbie on there again. I don't want to put all this other.
Well, my whole thing is,
oh, there's a new Godzilla show. I didn't even know there was a new Godzilla show.
Right.
So I was like,
well, for me, obviously you want to like highlight a topic, but like also I just don't like making it seem like we're only going to talk about one thing.
Yeah. Well, the regulars, the people that come here every week should know better than that.
Well, yeah, but if you want any new people, you know.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, they're just going to talk about Godzilla.
Well, new people. We're not just going to talk about Godzilla. We got other topics too. So there you go.
We got Dude Who Loves Movies.
Hit the subscribe button.
In the chat, let's get ready to shake, rattle, and roll with Married with Media Live.
Let's go.
How's it going,
Thanks for being here, dude.
Everybody loving Cody. We got Dimension Scott. Hello there, you two. How's it going? Wow, so much big news today. Definitely for the physical media peeps. Mm-hmm. But we don't talk about that here.
Nope, no physical media talk here. Even though it kind of goes into our area a little bit.
No, I think it's great. I think it's great for all you physical media lovers out there.
I mean, it's a big deal. It really is.
We got Film Addiction in the chat. Yo, what's up, beautiful people? How's it going, Cody?
What's up, Cody?
Don't forget to roundhouse kick that like button. That's right. We got Wet Popcorn, our worst nightmare. Hey, guys. Not you
too much butter at the bottom of your popcorn.
Not you personally, wet popcorn, but the thought of wet popcorn just sounds awful.
Soggy.
We got David in the chat. Hi, Ken and Michelle. I hope you're both having a great Monday. What movie will you both be reviewing next on the channel?
Well, I just received in The Flash on 4K. So The Flash on 4K will probably be our Thursday review.
Yeah, definitely want to check out The Flash, even though, we haven't heard great things, but I'm still kind of excited to check it out.
I'm excited to check it out. And then after that, I don't know. We'll think of something for Saturday.
Yeah, I think I know what we're gonna do, but I kind of like it to be a surprise, Yeah. Make it a little bit more.
And sometimes we plan to do something and then we change it up at the last minute.
Right.
Like we were gonna do something on Saturday, but then we decided to just go ahead and do the Asteroid City review.
Yeah.
Since we watched it. And that review actually did pretty good.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Well, we got some hate on it. No, wait, that wasn't the video.
No, not for that one. Everybody pretty much unanimously agreed.
It was Talk to Me, right?
Yeah, Talk to Me.
Talk to Me.
Which is like, we didn't even say we didn't like it. It was like, I just said it was fine. It was it was a pretty good movie, I think I said.
Well, it was the fact that we had underwhelming on the thumbnail, and so people don't even watch the video and they just get on and angrily type.
This is YouTube, okay? You got to do a little something to entice the viewer a little bit.
Mm-hmm. We have Shay Franklin in the chat. Hi, how's it going? I like your very moody A24 vibe picture. Doesn't that remind you of like an A24?
A little bit.
Like
Euphoria or something.
Just like moody, artsy profile picture. We got Deadly Spooky in the chat. Hi, Kenny and Michelle. How's it going?
Deadly and Spooky.
Deadly and Spooky. Douglas says, went through my movies today. Some of my DVDs never aged well. Well done.
Yeah.
That's not good.
DVD don't look great anymore, guys. Really don't.
Monday Night Live. We got a Turn of Melancholy in the chat. Hi, all. Ken, I just started watching Media Report and saw it was 8 o'clock. I'll have to watch that later.
Away.
I can't miss the live. Yeah. By the way, did you see the comment that he left? I think I sent it to you, but it just really, just so you know, it just really made me feel good.
Which comment was that?
So he said that he mentioned.
Michelle will be sending me comments all day, and it'll either be like, "Look what this asshole said," or "Oh,
Look what they said
Look
about
at
me.
this. Look at this said about me.
Streaks the ego a little bit. No, he said that he asked if we had ever considered starting a podcast, and he said that I had a really soothing voice for a podcast.
Well, I think you should start your ASMR channel.
I know, right? So anyway, thank you for that comment. Really appreciated it.
Yeah, I would love to. I need to just buckle down
definitely-
one day and figure out how to get stuff into podcast form, because there's stuff on my channel. I would like to make like a podcast, and we could definitely do that on this channel as well.
Well, I think the way that we work together, I could definitely see us being a podcast type of, being on a podcast platform, but not just like I do enjoy like being on camera and like
I don't know how well like this
everybody.
show would translate the podcast, because we pull images up and we're just kind of mingling with the chat a little bit, but I don't know. We could
like it
would
maybe have to be like a topic, like a specific topic, or I don't know.
I always said, because we watch TV still, but we don't really do review videos for it, because most of the review videos we do for TV just doesn't do well.
Yeah.
So I was like, why don't we just talk about all the TV that we watch, whether or not we finish it or not, we could still talk about it, like in a podcast or something. That was my idea.
Gotcha.
But you hate my ideas.
I do. Shooting that one down. No, I'm joking. Hurricane, fires, and earthquakes. Oh my. We have Miss Film Addiction in the chat. Hi, Michelle. How's it going?
What is up?
Cody's wife.
Miss Film
AKA,
Addiction.
Yeah, Cody's wife.
Why don't you do that? Miss Mid-Level Media. How come you've never done something
I'm
like
just
that?
not that.
That's a nice gesture.
Let's see. Okay, well, let me remind you of our screen name days. Okay, so back in anybody over the age of, I don't know what age you would have to be to know what AOL is and chat and I am.
At least in your 30s.
But anyway, Ken had a screen name called A50 Proof Lover.
Cody says it sounds like our mic.
Oh, great.
Is off.
That's your fault.
No, because our daughter was down here. You let her mess up all my settings before we went live. And, all right. What about now? We may have to back out and come back in.
How's that work? We can't. We'll lose the chat.
Will we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we will, won't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know. I'll keep an eye on it. Keep saying what you're going to say.
Well, anyway, you had a screen name A50 Proof Drummer.
Yeah.
And then I made a screen name that was called A50 Proof Lover. So in a way, that was me, doing the.
Yeah, but Cody, did it change, or does it sound the same as it always has?
It probably sounds the same, because last time you had that issue, you had to leave and get back in.
I had to leave and come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I changed it, but I don't know if that's gonna. Let me see if I can. I don't know. Let us know if it improves. Somebody.
Ken's really worried about the mic now.
Well, I hate that, because I go back and listen to it, and some people are, they're okay with it, and it's fine. But it just upsets me. Like, if I go back and I listen to myself, I can tell a clear difference between if I'm on the mic or going through the computer, and I don't like it.
I feel like it's doing the thing where it always gets dark and light again.
Yeah.
As well. So it's just a shit show already. 20 minutes in, and thanks a lot. Put you in charge of anything, and you just.
Look, it was already a rough day. I was trying to get everything together, and then I come down here, and the camera's not working, the mic's not working. You're like, oh yeah, Ellie was messing with some stuff.
Okay, don't blame our daughter. And for 2, Mondays are always like this, so you're full of excuses.
I always am.
Disney shocked me, for sure. Have you seen Godzilla 1998? Yep. Yep, you're on PC, Mike. I hope you guys will still stick around. We apologize. Wonder This World says, hey, hey, hey. How's it going?
Hey, hey, hey.
Busta Myers, Monday Night Media. That's right.
Let me go get my headphones and listen to us on my phone. And I'll be able to tell myself.
Well, I'm sure that we sound the same. You guys need Nickelback to do your Monday Night Media theme song. Ken, enjoyed your physical media report. Do you know when the Pray Still book will be available to pre-order? Did you hear me?
What?
Do you know when the Pray Still book will be available to pre-order?
The what?
The Pray Still book.
Yeah, it's not up yet, so I don't know.
Damn.
It's on Blu-ray.com.
Team Godzilla. I don't know how to say that. IZA era? How do you say that?
I don't know. Yeah, we're on the PC mic still.
Okay, well, there's nothing to be done, so.
Well, get to the bottom of the chat as quickly as you can, then we're backing out and coming back in.
What does that say? Haya's
Hey, sa.
era is my favorite.
I don't know what that means.
Rage is an emotion. Have you also seen Godzilla the series?
No.
Kong is no good guy, just a I can't even say that word.
Petulant child. How dare you, Johnny?
Petulant child with daddy issues. How dare you? Evening, everyone. How's it going? Hey, Kenny and Shelly. How's it going, Holland?
I could read the chat from my phone.
Suns and Shadows is in the chat. Sup, homies? How's it going? People just saying hi. We got 4K Media guy in the chat. What's going on, Shonkin? He just got done doing a live stream as well. I was in there for a bit. Let's see there.
Here, back out, and then
we got Sarah in the chat. Guys, if you're just not joining, Ken's very upset that our mic's not working properly. So he's having a little freak out. Culture Trainee says, poor Kenny. Frightful Night Media. Hey guys, just finished watching the physical media report, so I guess I'm one of those assholes that jumped over from your channel.
Oh, thank you, Frightful Night. How many assholes we got in this chat?
S equals best, LOL. S tier is star tier. There you go.
There we go.
Who's Cameron?
Hey, Cameron, Michelle.
How do you do a thumbnail when you post a video on YouTube? What are you writing a description of what the video is? Where are you writing a description?
Just look on your phone and look for apps, thumbnail makers, and you can make a lot of your own thumbnails on those. I just have a basic, I think it's Logo Pits Pro or something that I make all my thumbnails on.
I think he's asking how to add a description on you, or add a description. I don't know.
You get the option when you upload.
Yeah, you have to just like mess around with it. There's a lot. It's kind of hard to explain it without physically showing you. Do you guys enjoy Godzilla 1998? I loved watching the movie growing up. Now the CGI doesn't look good. LOL. Yeah. You might not have been in here yet, but we actually enjoyed the 1999 Godzilla.
I like it
1998. Adrian saw it in cinema.
I like it a lot.
Ken is word of mouth.
Yeah, that was one of my tiers, word of mouth.
Remember the little baby Godzilla at the end, and we never got that sequel. I remember the eggs like all over the city or something.
Mm-hmm.
I used to watch Godzilla 98 as a kid. It was entertaining. Dang, Sarah's been on a cruise. We all know FAH is the best.
Films at home.
Oh, okay.
Jeff's the GOAT.
You're not pro level. Mind blown. Godzilla 98 will always be my favorite. Come on, Johnny. Don't like the OG. I love Shirt. I used to watch Tales of the Crypts for years. Yeah, I can't go wrong with Army versus Big Monster. That's why I love Cloverfield. It was awesome in theaters, and everyone thought it was Godzilla. We got Wilkie's, oh my gosh, movies and music. Hey, all. How's it going? I'm rooting for Bob too. Okay, what do you want me to do?
I am backing out, coming back in. You don't have to bring them up on screen. We can still read the chat. Bye, guys. We'll be back in a second.
But it's going to end the stream, and you have to create another one, right?
No, it won't. All right, we're back. How about it? Sound any different?
Culture Trini said, bro, the mic was good. LOL.
No, it sounded like we were underwater. I could hear it.
I think you both sound fine, says Eternal. See? Psh.
But do we sound better now?
Do we sound better? Literally, nobody notices. I think the chat is still here, maybe. Maybe? I don't know.
We do. The echo's not there anymore. So, bleh. You sound better.
Well, let's get into some news because we're about 30 minutes in and we still haven't talked about any news. So let's do it. Shall we?
Oh, we didn't lose the chat, did we?
No, I just said that. If you would
wow.
concentrate for 5 seconds.
I was working on stuff. Okay, thank you very much.
Let's see here. So we're gonna what? If I can find.
All right, so this week I'm not prepared for the box office combo. I didn't put anything down.
Well, it's nice and simple for you.
It's nice and simple. You hate me when I go into details anyway. So number 1 was Blue Beetle, 25.4 million. And number 2 was Barbie at 21.5 million.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that? I know you had some words about it earlier.
Well, I just think that it's crazy, that how long has Barbie
been out now? I'm actually honestly surprised Barbie didn't win.
Yeah.
I thought Blue Beetle was going to come out like 15 million or something.
But how long has Barbie been out now?
Barbie, this is its 5th or 6th week. I believe it's its 5th week.
Okay.
So it got taken down in its 5th week from the number 1 spot.
But still, I mean, 5th week.
Yeah.
And then you got the opening weekend of a superhero movie. I still think that it's impressive.
Yeah, and I mean it's grossed 566 million domestically.
Yeah.
And I know you don't want to hear it, but worldwide it is up to almost 1.3 billion. So
crazy.
It might have the juice to overtake Mario. It just might. But coming in at number 2 is Oppenheimer at 10.7. So that's still chugging along at 3. Yeah. 10.7 for Oppenheimer. That's still chugging along as well. And number 4 was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's a big difference
though from Barbie. 21 versus 10.
Yeah, but it's still relative to how they opened because Barbie was 160 and then Oppenheimer was 80. So it's still 50%.
I guess.
For what Oppenheimer is, I mean, it's doing very, very well.
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is number 4 at 8.5 million.
Mm-hmm.
And, pretty good little haul. And then Strays, the dog movie, came in at 8.2 million. So I don't know what they were anticipating for the dog movie, but I feel like that's pretty good for the dog movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the box office.
Okay. All right. Ken's not as excited this week. I almost said
it's not as exciting as it was a few weeks ago,
And then we'll just quickly get this.
You can only talk about Barbie so much, where people say, for God's sakes, quit talking about Barbie.
Oh, yeah, I know for sure.
Oh.
But Oppenheimer crosses 700 million at global box office, now Nolan's 4th biggest ever.
Great.
And I mean, what are the other ones?
They have to all be Batman.
Okay.
Like you would think, maybe not Batman Begins. I know The Dark Knight was a juggernaut. The Dark Knight Rises should both be above it. I'm trying to think. Would anything else be above it? Dunkirk wouldn't be above it. It doesn't say.
I truly feel like the whole phenomenon of Barbenheimer.
Maybe Inception? Possibly Inception?
There's no way that this movie would have done this well if Barbenheimer did not happen.
I think they both built each other up.
Yeah, but I'm just saying there's just no way that it would have.
No,
it became this social media.
No, it would have done
phenomenon.
Well. It would have done well, but it wouldn't have done what it did.
Yeah,
you're right.
I definitely.
But I don't think that Barbie would have done what it did without Oppenheimer. It would have done very well.
I disagree.
But I feel like it.
I think Barbie still would have done well, but I don't think. I think Oppenheimer depended on Barbie.
There were
more
people
than,
that would have just wanted to see Oppenheimer, and they went to go see Barbie because they wanted to do the Barbenheimer. They wanted to do both.
But there's more. I feel like there's more people that Barbie appeals to than there is.
I saw so many
Oppenheimer.
YouTubers going to see Barbie than wouldn't have seen Barbie. That's not, the general audience. The general audience doesn't all talk about movies on YouTube, but I think that translates to the general audience.
I'm going to disagree with you on this one.
You're not allowed to disagree with me.
I am.
I don't like it.
So going on with the box office and the movies and stuff. So, the new Turtle movie. I think it's pretty cool that toy sells.
You want to be down here?
I don't. If I wanted to be down there, I would have put me down there.
I created that last night, so.
But yeah, so the sales for all of the turtle merch.
Turtle toys?
Well, not just toys.
$80 of that.
Not just toys though. It's like I think that includes like the t-shirts and the games.
Merchandise.
Yeah, merchandise in general.
Merchandise.
So 1 billion. That's pretty crazy. And yeah, I shared this on Instagram as well and said that you helped contribute to that because you bought a bunch of turtle toys.
Yeah, I did.
That will just sit there.
Indeed, they will. But they will serve as a time capsule. I'll always remember going to watch Turtles in the theater.
Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of some of these real quick.
You do that.
I'm all backwards.
And while she's doing that, if you haven't hit the like button yet, hit the like button. We would appreciate it. And let us know what you think about some of these news stories in the chat.
For sure. Okay. So, oh my goodness. I'm a mess. Okay, so
you are. I don't know what's going on with you tonight.
It's showing like the I think I zoomed in or something. How do I fix that?
I don't even know what you're talking about. Looks good.
No, you could see like the little scroll thing on the side there.
Oh, now who's nitpicky?
So the guy who voices Mario is apparently is retiring. And I had it on my phone here because you guys know I love Mario, right? So
did you watch the clip of him?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he has been playing Mario's voice. He's been the voice of Mario since 1991. Crazy. He will be stepping back from recording character voices for our game. So I guess he did more than just Mario. And he will now serve as a Mario ambassador. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine being the voice of Mario?
Like, that's pretty freaking cool. Future Marios. They're gonna need more Marios.
I don't know. I always think
Chris Pratt can carry that torch forever.
Right. It's kind of funny because we don't watch a ton of animated stuff. But I still do think that it's sad whenever they have to get a new person to voice an animated character because, you'll have maybe like a kid that does the voice and then obviously they get older. And so they have to find someone new to take it over.
Yeah.
And for me, like I can always kind of tell that it's a different voice, like for instance, our daughter watches Ladybug and Cat Noir. If anybody knows that animated story, what's wrong with your eyes?
Nothing.
They're like watering. And I can tell that
story
I can tell they've changed characters. And it's always kind of sad. Okay, you're being annoying. Okay, what else do we have here?
But yeah, I guess he voiced it in the cartoon. That would have been the first thing you voiced it in. I was trying to figure that out.
Oh, is that what you were doing?
You didn't really hear
mentally?
Mario's voice in the games before Mario 64, I don't think.
I don't know.
Okie dokie.
All I need to know is that he was the voice of Mario. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. Broadcast and cable falls below 50% of TV viewership for the first time. And so I'm kind of like, I don't guess it's kind of interesting to me in the fact that this is just now happening. Like it's weird to me that people still have cable and
Yeah.
stuff. It just like I kind of forget that cable even exists, honestly. Like in my mind, there just is streaming, like different streaming services. I forget that people still have cable.
Yeah.
And so whenever they're talking about broadcast, do they just mean like the local news and stuff?
Yeah, the stations that you get for free.
Right. So yeah, I mean below 50%, like that's pretty significant. And I was gonna I was gonna tell you the numbers for it because I feel like that's pretty interesting if I can find it.
So unprepared.
I'm not unprepared. I just don't.
You need to come with notes. You have all week to prepare for this. This is ridiculous. This audience is waiting to find out about these numbers.
Well, I can't find it. Oh, here we go.
Well, it never happened.
Here we go. Okay.
This is a story from 2 years ago.
Is it?
No.
Oh, you're saying because I had to
it's got
scroll so much?
WandaVision on it. That was only relevant.
Okay, so streaming hit a new all-time high with a viewership score, I guess is what you call it, 38.7%. And then it says broadcast network scored just 20%. Cable scored 29.6%. Why are you laughing? This is what it feels like to hear you talk about fucking box office.
That's what I was getting ready to say. I was like, boring.
But you'll like
to
this.
Know about the numbers.
You'll like this. And video games / physical media took up the final 11.6.
Nice.
So, I mean, like video games? Like, are video games dying? Like, what? Like, I don't know what kind of number.
Physical.
I don't know what kind of number that is.
Yeah, the video games are going through the same stuff the physical media or movie community is going through as well. They're physical copies.
Well, this says video games and physical media. So when they say video games, they mean like physical video games because it doesn't say physical video games, but it says
there's a big controversy in the physical or the video game world right now because Alan Wake 2 is going to digital only. Like you can't buy a physical copy of it.
What is?
You can't buy a physical copy of Alan Wake 2, which is a video game. It's coming out.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
I follow a few, game channels so I can stay in the know on the gaming sphere.
Gotcha. Okay, and then we have a National Cinema Day coming up. I believe it is August 27th.
Yep.
Which is that a Sunday, a Monday? What is that?
I don't know. I won't be going.
That is a Sunday. And apparently you can go see the movies for $4.
Sounds like a nightmare.
On that day. Why does that sound like a nightmare?
Because the theaters will be packed. So many people there.
Well, is that a bad thing?
And I've heard that people are really rude during those cinema days because they're getting to see the movie for $1. So they just don't care. They just go to have a good time.
It's not $1. I just told you it's $4.
You said $1.
But at $1 more.
Oh, okay.
I can't help it. IndieWire writes
Still
weird
gonna be
headlines.
Crazy. I would never go on a day like that. I'll pay an extra $20 to go on a not discounted.
Well, this says for whatever movie you decide to see for no more than $4. So yeah, August 27th. So anyway. Okay, so I feel like we got through a few things. Now let's get back into the chat. Maybe. Oh, what, are you guys dizzy yet?
What's going on here?
I don't know.
What's going on?
I'm a mess tonight. I'm always a mess. We got Tiana.
You don't have to scroll all the way down anymore. Thank you, Tiana. All you have to do is go over to Starred. Over to the side.
Okay. Thank you.
And you can.
Thank you for that, Ken. We got Tiana in the chat with a super chat. Thank you so much, Tiana. Always love to see your pretty face in the chat.
Thank you, Tiana.
Okay, so it automatically stars it?
Yep.
I don't know what's
It's
happening.
a new feature. It's a good one.
Let's see. Michelle said, "Don't cross the streams."
Go up to Christopher Stevens. We did watch Sisu, Christopher. We have a review up on the channel. We did it a month ago.
KB says much better.
Go
KB,
back
hope you're feeling better. What are you talking about?
This guy. down here.
Okay, I see it.
Christopher Stevens. I was just trying to. You don't have to read it again. I already told you.
Okay,
Go on our movie review tab. Just trying to help you.
I don't need your help.
Okay.
Adrian says, what happened there? Mike says, you guys sound beautiful now. Thank you. Y'all much better. All right. Everybody's happy for you, babe. You sound exactly the same, says the mayor.
We don't.
Welcome back. I think it's better, but it doesn't bother me.
I think it's just what certain people are listening to us on.
We got Mama Blu-ray in the chat. Hi, beautiful Michelle and Ken. How's it going, Mama Blu-ray? You better get your boys in line. They're going wild.
I already told Sue to prepare Mama for battle. Because that's where we're going tonight.
I bet you that Michelle wants Ken in the spend money wisely category. That's right.
That was my bottom tier.
Hit the likes for Ken and Michelle. Thank you, Mama Blu-ray. Barbie sequel. Barbie's calling it. LOL. Probably. Gosh. I have no desire to watch the Blue Beetle, but I'm glad it did well. I don't want any movie to fail.
I heard it was pretty fun. So if Liam wants to see it, maybe we can go see it on someday this week, maybe.
Adrian wants to see Blue Beetle.
We'll take
Let's
Adrian
throw Barbie on the grill. You sound a lot better now. Awesome. Turtles that's coming out in DVD format. I'm getting it.
Nice.
Very cool. I feel like a new person surviving my first ever hurricane. I know, I bet.
Are you in California? Spooky?
Yeah, it's like never happened before, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, I heard it had happened, that was misinformation. It happened in the 30s or something.
Everyone loves streaming, but the prices are going up, says Maria. How's it going, Maria? I don't think I've said hi to you in the chat yet.
Yeah.
I'm watching you on my iPad tonight. Awesome.
Nice.
Okay. So I might have skipped some stuff earlier. I don't know. But I'm caught up.
You're caught up.
Are you proud of me?
I'm very proud.
Okay. So let's see here. So apparently I thought that Thor was, well, I got it. Get off of me.
I don't think you know what you're doing at the time.
Apparently, I thought that Thor was done.
It should be.
I thought Thor was done.
It should be, but
Wasn't
they're making another one.
So apparently they're making another one. And they're talking about, apparently, I can't say his name. Taika
Waititi.
Taika Waititi. He hasn't like officially like signed on as like the director of this one.
Yeah.
But they're saying that Thor 5 needs a villain stronger than Hela. Is that how you say her name? Hela? And yeah, I just don't know. Like I loved Thor Ragnarok so much. And then when we got the Thor Love and Thunder, I was just like so disappointed. Like it was fun, I guess, but it was just too silly. I think that a lot of people had that complaint. It just wasn't the same vibe. I don't know like what happened because, you know,
it was way too slapstick.
Yeah, I just don't know like why.
It's Natalie Portman. She sucks. If you put her in, because I thought she was awful. If you put her in a big budget movie.
What, like she just couldn't like land the jokes and stuff? Like
she's just always terrible.
She's stiff.
Every single big budget movie. You put her in an indie drama, she's great. She's a great actress. I'm not
but I don't think you can blame her for the movie.
No, obviously it wasn't all her fault, but it's like she's the X factor because I do not like the first Thor at all.
I mean, you add in those like stupid goats or whatever. Yeah, it was just like, why?
It was too goofy, and then they tried to be real serious with Christian Bale's villain, and then
well, he was like barely in it. He could have been like so much more in that movie.
Yeah. And
they just didn't use him to full potential.
It just
I don't know.
I don't know why they're doing a Thor 5, but they are. Don't do it.
I know, but I honestly thought that it was done. Like Chris Hemsworth talked about, you know, how he wants to like take a break, and so like, how are they going to make another Thor movie? I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't know, but if they do, I'm sure there's going to be Queen's going to do the soundtrack or something. That'll be the same 3 Queen songs that play the whole movie. they had what was it? Led Zeppelin and Ragnarok, Guns N' Roses and Love and Thunder. And this will be Queen.
I don't know. Ragnarok was just so good though. Like I loved it.
Ragnarok was great.
Yeah. All right. So we are getting another season of the Chucky TV series. Any Chucky TV series fans out there? We have actually only seen the first season. They made it like extremely difficult to watch the show. You basically had to have cable, or you had to like go like digitally buy the season. Like you could buy it per episode, or like buy the whole season, I guess, which is actually what we did for the first season. But I feel like we were a little late getting started with the season 2, and then it kind of came out that season 2 was a lot different than the first season. Definitely more like goofier, maybe like more Seed of Chucky, which I actually really like Seed of Chucky.
Yeah, I think we'd be fine with it because we're pretty in line with all the Chuckies. Or we like them all.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just heard this one was a little bit more out there, a little bit more goofy. You know, there's like the whole buff Chucky, and you know, it's like a whole like religious thing, and a lot of like, I don't know. It just seemed a little, I don't know. But anyway, I'm excited though, because we actually do have Peacock. They're joining with Peacock, and they're going to drop season 2 for anybody who hasn't seen it yet here in September. And then the new season is going to be available to watch the next day on Peacock, after it comes on USA Sci-Fi Network or whatever.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to get caught up on season 2. And then
October the 4th?
Yeah, why not? They're going to drop season 2 like September or something, so that you have time to watch it.
If you're dedicated, I'm in.
Yeah.
Well, we need to finish our series, you know, for the dude if he's still in the chat, because I got Curse and Colton there on 4K.
Right.
And we got to finish that series.
So anyway, I'm kind of excited to finally watch it. I kind of am. Love me some Chucky. So yeah, what do you think about that?
I'm excited.
You don't seem excited.
I love it.
Okay, so this is kind of interesting. This is a movie that we have actually not seen.
And I'm glad I haven't seen it now. I do have it in my collection.
This movie, I feel like, was so, like, it was a big deal, I feel like it was a very popular movie.
It was a big box office success.
Yeah.
My mom, like, always asks to borrow this movie, too, I feel like.
She does.
And
she's like, oh, you've got to see it. Yeah. You have it?
I think she did borrow it, actually, and then she gave it back.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah, it's in there. I remember I got it at Half Price Books for like $3 or something.
Interesting. Well, anyway, so all this stuff is coming out about how The Blind Side, you know, it was always based on a true story type of thing. And I guess, is Michael Oher the football player?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's saying the family lied about adopting him, made millions off his story. And so I just think this is interesting. You were saying that, because I was like, okay, why is this just now coming out? For one, but you were saying maybe it's been going on behind the scenes, and now it's just coming.
You'd think it would have came out, but
right, because I don't even know when that came out. Do you?
2009.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's crazy considering they were like based on a true story, but
yeah. So basically, what he was saying is that they, I guess, said that he was a part of the family and he was adopted, but he wasn't.
That's what it just said. It says family lied about it.
I was just kind of talking myself through it.
Oh, okay.
The story. I haven't read too much into it. But another thing that I was hearing about was, you know, the Twitter mob people that always got some shitty to say. Were like, take Sandra Bullock won an Oscar. Best Actress. They were like, take her Oscar away.
Oh, that's stupid.
And I'm like,
she still performed. She still gave a
the movie was made and somebody had to play the character, and she did. And at the time, it was a very, you know, I'm sure heartfelt, heartwarming story. So what the hell does she know? She's just playing a part.
Right.
Why would you take away her Oscar?
Wow.
She didn't do anything. It's not like she was the real life mom.
That's silly.
So, but yeah, it's kind of, you know, it's kind of stupid. But it does suck, though, for that to be her Oscar win.
Yeah.
And now this comes out. And it's like,
well, also, it's kind of, sometimes when things happen, it's hard for me to not think that sometimes things are like intentional or like on purpose. I guess that's kind of what intentional means. But I don't know. I don't know if you saw this, but Sandra Bullock just lost her husband. He actually passed away from ALS. And it was like one of those behind the scenes, quiet battles or whatever.
Yeah.
And so, and actually, I don't know if they were married. I think it's a partner. I don't know if they were married. I can't remember. But anyway, they had been together for a long time, and he passed away just like the past month or two. And then now this is coming out, so it's kind of like, geez,
Yeah.
So anyway,
that's crazy. Yeah, that sucks.
I feel bad for her.
I was just gonna say,
because he was he was like in his 50s, like he's her age or whatever. But yeah, he had ALS, which is like a horrible disease to get. So
well, that explains why she doesn't feel like she's been doing a whole lot the past few years.
Yeah.
I mean, she did like Bird Box and I think that Ocean's 8 movie, but
right. But that would have been a while ago. That she like actually did it.
I don't think she did a movie. Did she do like some movie on Netflix or something that we watched?
Well, she did the one with Channing Tatum.
Yeah, she has been working. There has been other movies coming out because there's one on Netflix she was in too.
But I mean, whenever she made those, though, it was probably like a few years ago.
Could have been, yeah.
Right. So maybe this like last year she hasn't really been working.
Yeah, that sucks.
For sure.
Poor Sandra Bullock.
Okay, and then here's kind of another like interesting. I don't know if this has to go with like the strike. Is this like strike type stuff? So the nun actress is claiming that Warner Brothers is hiding how much they've made off of her likeness, which I think is kind of funny because I didn't know that anybody really liked the nun. But
the nun was a huge character, and I believe the Nun movie is still the highest grossing in that whole universe. It made more than both the Conjuring movies.
Oh, wow.
Because the nun made such an impact in the Conjuring 2. You remember how scary that nun was in that movie?
Yeah, but I never saw the nun.
Actually, I think the old man was the scariest part. Old Bill Wilkerson, I think.
The one sitting in the chair and he died of a brain aneurysm.
Is Bill Wilkerson. Yeah.
Said he like sat there and died alone of a brain aneurysm.
Yeah, he kind of freaked me out a little bit more than the nun. But the nun's was just a great looking design for like a horror villain.
I was trying to see.
So when they made the movie, like the movie sucked, but everybody went to go see it because they were excited and they just thought it was going to be so scary.
Barbenheimer.
Yeah. Now they're making a nun too, so it's but I don't think it's her likeness. They use her face. She's probably played the nun in certain scenes.
I guess
but also,
I don't know if it's like specific, but she's claiming that they're hiding how much they've made off of her likeness in merchandising.
Yeah, so T-shirts, figures, bobbleheads, all the kind of stuff you would find in Targets and Spencer's, and
always comments come through for me. Somebody said they said she ain't getting none of that. Like I wish I could be somebody who comes up with that Clipper shit. Somebody said, I don't know. I feel like people just need to be happy they got to do something 99% of us humans don't get to do and move on. Like you get to be the nun, so quit crying. Like
yeah, and it's they used their likeness, I'm sure, because some of the nun scenes are probably CGI, so they probably didn't need her on set, so they probably haven't paid her as well because they didn't use her. And again, they have to. It's all built into your contract, though. It's all based on what you signed up for, right? I mean, so I don't know. I don't know.
Which goes into the strike, like. I
don't know what the conversation for. Did they say you get 50% of all merchandise for the nun?
Right.
I doubt she signed a deal like that.
Right.
So it's, I don't know. Does Robert Englund get a cut of all the Freddy Krueger merchandise that's still being sold?
Well, somebody just said that in the comments. They said,
I don't think he
does.
If
that's the case, Robert Englund should sue New Line Cinema.
Yeah. I mean, there's been tons. It'll be Warner Brothers, but there's been tons of Freddy Krueger merchandise sold since the 80s. And I don't think he sees any of that. Like Robert Englund does very well because he does a lot of horror conventions and charges $150 for signatures.
Yeah.
But beyond that, like,
Well, I feel
I don't
like
think he
does
gets
she go to
income from
conventions?
toys and stuff.
Like,
Probably,
I
yeah,
know,
probably.
isn't that what you said? How a lot of them make their money now going to
Oh, yeah,
conventions?
because the
like,
horror
hey,
convention
I'm
scene
the
is so huge now.
right.
And so you can get somebody that starred in 2 horror films in the 80s, but they
Yeah.
were in popular ones, go to horror conventions.
Like the
and
freaking slumber. What's her name?
probably make $2-3 grand. Like,
Sleepaway Camp. That girl.
oh, yeah.
Like that's how.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of them, again, not all of them charge 150. You have to charge what you're worth. Like some of them are probably like 10 to 20 bucks or something.
Yeah.
But you're still gonna make some money, and some of them make a pretty good living off of that. But yeah, Felissa Rose, she probably kills because that movie's just so iconic now, and
Crazy.
it's only grown in popularity.
Right.
And yeah, like that was pretty much her only big horror movie that she's really known for.
Yeah.
But she makes a killing now.
Okay, so here we're at the end. We're to our thumbnail, which is always
are.
how I like to end it. I know you hate that, but
Yeah, I think it's ass backwards. But
so yeah, there's a new. Did you know that there's a new Godzilla series coming?
I didn't. That's why I put on the thumbnail.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't even know this crap was coming, and
Yeah.
I saw this image, and I'm like, damn, this looks pretty legit.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's a Monarch TV series. It's supposed to.
What does that mean?
So Monarch is like the project, or like the company that's, you know, discovering all these monsters. And
let's see. It's going to be a 10-episode MonsterVerse series. Monarch Legacy of the Monsters will explore 3 generations of monster-related intrigue, with Kurt and Wyatt Russell playing the same character 50 years apart.
The show interests me because more so because of the people involved, like Kurt Russell and
so it's
going
to be like a in the past and future. Yeah.
Because I love Kurt Russell. I think Wyatt Russell's a really good actor too. So
yeah, for sure.
I'd be down to watch this 100%. Apple TV.
Well, we're gonna have to get Apple TV again.
They put some money into it, and yeah, that sounds pretty damn cool to me.
I was trying to see when it was coming, but I don't see that.
I don't think it has a release date yet.
Okay.
I think it was just they showed an image and it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that's cool.
But Monarch is like the secret organization that like knows about this stuff and trying to keep it under wraps and under control, doing studies, scientific experiments. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what the show's called, Monarch, Legacy of the Monsters. So yeah, I don't love all the movies in this franchise or anything.
Yeah.
I pretty much I like Godzilla 2014 a lot, and Kong Skull Island was really good. And the other 2 I could kind of do without. I don't like King of Monsters at all.
I'm looking at this picture though of the Godzilla, and his face looks kind of flat. I don't know about that, but I know it's how he's like, you know, roaring.
I think it's just the angle they got him at.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool.
But you know, you see a bus, so it's like, okay, are we in this, you know, the city? That's cool. Okay. Let's
looks pretty cool to me.
Get back into the chat, and then we're gonna let you guys go for the night. Let's see. I already did these. We have Manny Dynamite Diaz. I love you, Ken. You are an awesome news outlet for physical media.
Thank you, Manny.
Wait to get 3 back-to-back hurricanes. We did in Florida in 2004. Oh, dang.
You guys are used to it down there, though.
Someone please stop Taki.
Takis.
Taki?
Yeah, like the chip. Takis.
That's not
Taika Waititi.
I can't say it before he films again.
I thought I was bad with pronunciations.
Sarah said she is picking up collecting physical. Do y'all want to see how much I have?
Show it off.
After what? Oh my God! Say his name again. Taika. After what Taika did with Love and Thunder, he needs to take a step back. Yeah.
He's just go make another drama film like Hunt for the Wilder People or Jojo Rabbit. Like those are good movies.
Yeah, I live in Cali. They said we haven't had this much rain in 80 years. Never thought we would get a hurricane, and apparently there was a 5.5 earthquake yesterday too. Yeah, it's crazy.
World's ending.
I hope Thor 5 is better than 4. They should change the director.
If the actual world starts ending, will we still live stream?
I liked the first Thor. Probably not.
Okay.
Chucky season 3 will probably be fun. Hey, Ken, I hope we will see a new movie room tour one day. The organization videos are helpful.
Likely, yeah.
Cool new season for Chucky. I had to buy season 2 in order to watch. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I should probably just buy the physical because I've got the first season.
Watched Bride of Chucky for the first time since '98, and it was fun. Awesome.
It's a fun movie.
Did you see my message where I apologized to Ken for misspelling his name?
Oh, it's fine.
Oh, when you said Cameron?
I go by
It's
Cameron
fine.
from time to time.
I'm sure that your phone was just like auto-populating names that, oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no.
I love it when I'm typing in somebody's chat and my phone just malfunctions and it looks like I'm a dumbass.
Right. And you can't delete it
Yeah,
either.
I can't delete
That's
it.
the worst part is you can't delete.
Or it sends my chat before I'm done typing.
Yeah.
And then I have to like try to complete it real quick before somebody else comments and then it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Did you get my comment? Did you review Chucky?
I reviewed Bride of Chucky, yes.
Scream Factory. Is the writer's strike possibly why the new Chuckies don't have any special features?
Somebody said that, and there may be something to that. The writer's strike's been going on for quite a while. I mean, it's been going on for what? I know the actor's strike just happened like a month and a half ago, but the writer's strike's been going on for 3 or 4 months. It just depends on when they do the special features. I would have assumed they would have done those by the time they announce it, but maybe not. So yeah, that could have something to do with it.
Let's see. He was surprised that Andor did not get announced for 4K, including
they're not going to announce everything at once. They're going to,
yeah, definitely.
And I wouldn't expect them to do the shows that just came out. Like I don't have a problem with them not doing the shows that just came out. Let those be exclusive for a while. But
right,
Mandalorian season 1 and 2 came out 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, you gotta just wait till it gets to happen a little bit. ALS is definitely a terrible disease. My mother passed away from ALS in 2016. Very sorry to hear that. She's just talking about all of her Chuckies. All of her Chuckies. I love The Nun. I can't wait to see Nun 2. The Nun sucks. Godzilla is a sequel to Oppenheimer. I don't have Apple TV, so I'm going to miss the Godzilla series.
I wonder if it's still $5. I don't know. It was $5.
I don't know. I wish that the actors only charged 10 to 20 for an autograph. The cheapest I've seen is 40, and that was 4 years ago. I'm going to watch Physical Media Report after. Awesome.
Thank you, Maria.
What's y'all's favorite underrated movie? Ooh, good question, Steven. Underrated?
I mean, mine's Whiplash. I still think it's underrated.
Underrated.
Nightcrawler. Place Beyond the Pines is really good. I don't think a lot of people talk about that.
Yeah. I'm not good thinking on the spot, but I'll just say this is 40.
Sure. Why not?
I'm used to hurricanes in Miami. Yeah. Molly says, just got here. Dang it. I know. We're about to leave.
Molly, the good news is you can rewind and watch the replay.
You can watch the beginning when we had crappy sound.
It wasn't terrible.
I'm the first. Really, you threw such a fit about it.
It wasn't terrible, but you could hear us. I mean, but it's not where I want to be.
I'm the first one to hear about this movie. Wow, no one tell about the series. I may look into it.
Yeah, I didn't know about it either.
Lee the Machine Bowers. Are you getting Blumhouse Halloween Steelbook set this
I talked
October?
myself out of it. I can't do it. There's too much stuff coming out. I got to prioritize.
All right. Well, we made it to the end. We got to go watch the battle.
We do.
We do.
I mean, to be tuning in right now.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Sorry we had some, technical difficulties with our mic, but it happens. I hope you guys have a good night, and you need to pay attention.
We wish you all well, and go watch the battle over on 4KD Race channel. Bob's Blu-rays, Nick Movie AV Impulse.
Yeah,
should be a fun one.
And
should be a barn burner.
Be on the lookout for our videos on Thursday and Saturday.
Yes. And
have a great rest of your week. Go kick this week's ass.
Do it. Is that your new catchphrase?
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna start saying it every week.
Get a
All right.
catchphrase.
Good night, guys.